Now then YouTube, I am the Tough Man and welcome back to some more Thaumcraft. That's right guys, I apologise for the little bit of wait in between the last video and this one. I know a lot of people want to see automated alchemy and that's exactly what we're going to be getting into today. Unfortunately guys, I don't know that much about the pipe system and how the pipe system actually works. It's damn difficult to make this thing work. I got there in the end anyway. Pneumonic then guys, you will find automated alchemy in the Alchemy tab, of course, and you will find it when you unlock the Alchemical centrifuge. It's the next one along from there. Automated alchemy then guys. Let's have a quick read of this. So, up to now, alchemy has been somewhat of a hit and miss affair. Miscounted aspects, degrading essentia and ingredients that require manual labour to mix. This is finally a thing of the past. The Thaumatorium is a marvellous invention that allows a thaumaturge to select which formula to use and which catalysts to add. It then automatically draws essentia from available sources using tubes. As long as there is a supply of catalyst, it produces the required object perfectly every time. The crucible that forms its base does not require water, but a heat source is still needed. When you access this device, you will see several slots. Top left slot is where you place the catalyst. Once you've done this, you will be able to choose which recipe you wish to craft with the catalyst from a list of possibilities in the top right slot. We'll go through this in a second anyway, guys. The bottom bar shows the essentia required in the order they will be required. It will also display progress bars once the machine is in operation. The created object is ejected out of the front of the device or into an inventory placed in front of the ejection port. Normally a Thaumatorium can only have one active formula, but by attaching a mnemonic, I think it's a silent M, mnemonic matrix to its side, you can increase the number of formulas it can keep track. Again, we'll go into more detail on this in just a second. Each matrix increases the number of formulas by 2. This is how you make the mnemonic matrix. 4 iron ingots, 4 amber, and a zombie brain in the middle with 5 of ignis, aqua, and ordo in the arcane workbench. So we've got a mystical construct here. We've got 2 alchemical constructs and a crucible. The alchemical construct is actually over with the arcane alembics and stuff like that. So essentia distillation, it's in there. So the alchemical furnace is there, Vis filter, the arcane alembic, and now the alchemical construct as well. You need 2 essentia valves, you need 4 of the essentia tubes, 2 Vis filters, and great wood planks in the middle to get yourself that, as well as 5 aqua and 5 ordo. It's not that expensive to be able to craft actually, guys. So let's go and grab what we need, and I will explain to you exactly how this is going to work. Well guys, let's start at the beginning. You're going to need a source of fire. You're going to need a source of heat. Now don't forget guys, you can use nitor as well, but I like to have flames there. Makes it look good. So you put the crucible down, and it doesn't need water. This does not need water to be able to do that. The alchemical constructs, 2 of them, need to go on the top. Much like that. Now once you've got that guys, you're going to need a wand that's got some stuff in it. So does it actually say? Because I didn't look properly, guys. Yes, you need 30 ordo, 30 aqua, and 15 ignis to be able to create this mystical construct inside your wand. And basically just right click. And there we have it. We have our mystical construct. Now, like it said, guys, the catalyst has to go into this spot here. Now for this catalyst, I'm going to go ahead and use glowstone. And this is a good example because you can get numerous things with glowstone. Well, at least I think you could. Oh, hang on a second. I'll get some coal as well. So coal would be a good source of alimentum, and glowstone would be a good source of nitor. Now it says what it needs in the bottom here. It's going to need 3 ignis, 3 lux, and 3 potentia to be able to make this nitor, along with the catalyst, which is glowstone dust. To lock that recipe in, simply left click on the recipe at the top right there, and you'll see these little progress bars are on the bottom here. Now nothing is happening. Why? Because it's not getting any essentia. Now we're going to need tubes for this. Essentia tubes. So let's go and grab some of them. Now I am by no means an expert at this, guys. In fact, I'm pretty damn terrible at using essentia tubes. So I'm just going to do things that make it easier for myself. We also need the essentia required, so we're going to need some ignis. Let's pop these back up there now, because we don't need those anymore. We're going to need some ignis. We're going to need lux, which is there, and we're going to need potentia. Where are you, potentia? I know you're here somewhere. Potentia, 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 potentia. There it is. There. Right, we've got potentia. So, we're also going to need jars. Some jars. Warded jars. Alright, I'm going to pop one down there. One down there. And one down there. This is a really simple way of doing it, guys. Don't forget that it did say that it does pump the completed items out in this slot on the front here. So you want a chest right on the front there. Or if you've got pipes, I'm sure that something... I'm not sure if it actually gets pumped out by like thermal expansion conduits and stuff like that. That's something needed to be tested there, guys. So, if we have a look inside here, we need ignis first. I mean, it's okay, you can go ahead and put potentia in, but it's not going to do anything. It's going to wait until it's done ignis and lux first before it comes across potentia. So there's lux. As you can see, nothing happening just yet. Get the ignis in there. And you can see the valves starting to pump out little bits and bobs. And there you go. You can see it's going through here and just automatically producing a lot of nitor. How fantastic is that? Now, it did say, guys, about the mnemonic thingamabobbins. This thing. The mnemonic matrix, which is right here. If you put this on the side of here, okay, this will allow you to put in more stuff. So I'm just going to get rid of that for a second. So you can see here, it's got nitor in here. Glowstone, so on and so forth. So we can do that. And then I've taken the glowstone out, so there's no glowstone in there at the moment. But we can go ahead and lock in alumentum as well. And let me just grab another catalyst. Oh, what's a catalyst off the top of my head? I'm sure gunpowder's a catalyst for something. So we can go and grab that. Gunpowder. So now we've got 3 different recipes stored inside here. As you can see, it's not going to go ahead and create any more nitor because there's no catalyst in there. There's only one space for a catalyst. But it will allow you to just, you know, switch between them both. And look at this. This one's already done. It's already got that there. I just simply need to throw that in there. And then it's already done it. Same with gunpowder here. You're going to need some peditio and ignis for this. Now, the thing is, guys, that and this is something that I can't really do a tutorial on because I'm not entirely sure how this thing works myself. These essentia tubes and how these essentia tubes work, if I go ahead, it would have been nice if this thing could draw from the jars around it rather than it be pumped in like it is. Because it's really, really difficult to be able to get these things working together. So, say for example, guys, I've got like more warded jars around here, right? And I want to pull some peditio from one of them for my gunpowder. Okay, peditio is going to go inside there. Now I'm going to go ahead and plop a tube right on top of there. Okay, this is going to be a huge, huge problem because now I've got lux, which is here, and peditio both trying to get down the same avenue. So let's have a look inside here. We need peditio, potentia, and ignis. I've got potentia. I'm just going ahead and fill some more of it up. I've got some more ignis over here, which I'll go ahead and fill up. So what's going to happen here, guys, is I'm going to go ahead to my gunpowder over here. Oh, I've already got it. And I'm going to stick a gunpowder in there. Now, it's going to become a problem. The gunpowder is not working. I can actually stop that for the moment and stop that. You can do more than one item at once, but you would have to have the catalyst in there as well. So it's a little bit harder. It's a little bit harder. We've got gunpowder here. Now, as you can see, it's not doing anything. It's not getting any ignis through it, and it's not getting any peditio. Hang on a sec. It would help if I actually add some of this in. But this is going to be a massive, massive problem going forwards, because I've got lux in there as well. So what I can do is, if I go ahead and stop that right there, where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Give me my stuff back. And lux, here we are. You can see I've got a huge problem now, because that pipe there has peditio in it, and you can see lux is getting stuck right here and it's venting out everywhere. So we've got a problem. Lux is not getting through there. And to be honest, to be absolutely honest to you guys, I have no idea how this system works. I'm not one for this system. I would think that I'll be able to do something like that. Do you know the old type of Thaumcraft, which you would allow these little loops to happen so that one could pass the other when you was dealing with taint and stuff like that? I have no idea how it would work. But to me, I can't get my head around that. I cannot get my head around that. And for me, it's kind of a problem. So we've got past the lux now eventually after putting all this business in here. And I'm sure that there is other ways of dealing with it. Don't forget you've got the centrifuges. Don't forget you've got the V's filters and so on and so forth. So I don't know. I can't say about this type of thing here. But this is how the Alchemical's construct actually works, guys. You've got the catalyst that goes inside there to be able to make the particular recipe you've got going for you. Now, be careful if you've got this going on in here. Be careful not to break this if you've got that going on, because for me, I crashed when I broke that. So, if you've got numerous different like recipes in here, don't go ahead and break that mnemonic thing. So there we are, guys. That is an example of automatic alchemy, and I'm pretty sure that you can find better ways of doing the pipe system and so on and so forth, but that's not really the whole part of this video. The part of this video was this alchemical construct, this thing, automated alchemy. And if you've got any questions, guys, if you've got any questions, by all means, you can put them in the comment section below. If you've got something to add, as always, you can also put that in the comment section below. And if you know how this pipe system works, by all means, put it in the comment section below, because it really is, for me, oh, I've gone ahead and broke it all now. But for me, it's really, really confusing. It's really, really confusing. And it does bring me back to the days of the old Thaumcraft stuff. Those were the days. Thaumcraft 2. It's a brilliant mod, that. Brilliant mod. Anyways, guys, that is Thaumcraft 4.1. I've covered nearly everything. I think I've covered everything. Let me just have a look here, because I'm sure... Am I missing this? Now, I'm not sure if I've covered this. I can't remember if I've covered this in previous videos. Basically, guys, if you remember the old warded blocks, well, this works kind of like that. However, they are not restricted to only that particular block. And I'll get into more of that in a second. I'm sure I haven't covered this. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it for you now. This powerful focus has a very interesting ability. When used on a block, it will create an invisible protective barrier around that block. From that point on, the block will not be able to be removed or destroyed until you once again use the wand on it. The focus can be used on most simple blocks, and they retain many of their normal properties. Though while warded, those blocks will effectively become frozen in time. While holding a wand with this focus, you will be able to see all blocks that you, and only you, have warded. So you can see it's crafted with 2 quicksilver, 2 nether quartz, 2 earth shards, and 2 order shards, with a nether star in the middle, and 10 cognitio, 25 order, 25 terra, and 25 tutorman. A moderate instability there. It's an arcane infusion recipe because it is quite decent, guys. Let's have a look at this. I have gone ahead and warded these netherrack here. Now, as you can see, I'm in creative, so that's why they're getting unwarded. But if I wasn't in creative, I think I would still be able to do it because it's mine. Let me just go ahead and get a pick. But this is a good thing, like I said, for the servers and so on and so forth. Oh no, it does it for you as well. But look at that. Warded. Nobody can blast that. And look at these little particle effects, man. I love these particle effects that Azanor does. Absolutely love the particle effects. But they're classed as warded blocks now. You're not limited to, you know, those blocky looking blocks. Does that make any sense? Have I just made an absolute total tit of myself when I said that? No, you're not limited to just those blocks and those type of blocks and those. You can really build anything. You can build anything and ward it all. So, I mean, I love it. I love it, and I certainly love these little particle effects. So warded blocks are back in a fashion. They are back, as thanks to this, thanks to the one focus of the warding there. Look at that. It's going mental. It doesn't like me at all, that pipe system. What are you doing to me? Right, so there we are, guys. That is it. I'm pretty sure I haven't covered that in any of my previous videos. And that was one that slipped under the radar, actually. I thought I'd covered that in a previous video, but I don't think I have. I think I'm definitely sure now that I've pretty much covered everything else. This is a cheat book, so everything is in here. And I'm pretty sure that I've covered absolutely everything, guys, in Thaumcraft 4.1 now. So, I wish you guys the best of luck out there in your Thaumcraft 4.1 world. At the moment, it's still kind of slightly buggy, but Azanor is working on that. And I'm looking forward to seeing where things go in the future as well. Especially with the piping system, because I believe he's working on the piping system. So it'll be interesting to see how things are going to work there. So, until next time, guys, I've been the Toff Man. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, stay safe.